Hi, I'm Ben. I got into music when I was 5 years old. Growing up, we were friends with a man who was a concert pianist, and I heard him play and wanted to play the piano. And so when I was 5 years old, I started taking piano lessons. I got into the organ when I was a freshman in college. I grew up, though we didn't have an organ in the church, I heard many concerts with the organ and loved it. And I've always had a fascination with orchestration. And here on the organ, you have, an orchestra, you're right in front of you. But I was encouraged by a history teacher who knew I loved playing for church and playing for hymn singing. And he said to me, "Ben, if you never want to go hungry, like many musicians, learn how to play the organ." And he was saying that tongue in cheek, but I went and knocked on the organ teacher's door and said, I was told I won't go hungry if I play organ. And this teacher's eyes just went, like, what in the world? But then I explained that I love the instrument and I love congregational singing and accompanying people, and just the amount of instruments, sounds, textures you have, and just find that fascinating. And the gentleman accepted me into his organ studio. I'm involved in the professional music community here in LA. I orchestrate, arrange, compose music for film, TV, records. I accompany a choir called the Town Singers. I teach at the Master's University, and I also serve at some other churches. I'm married to Lauren. I've been married a little over 2.5 years to Lauren, and we have 2 cats at home, 2 rag dolls. Their names are Opus and Dolce, and their names fit them perfectly. Dolce is sweet and Opus is sweet, but a lot of work. All right, so a fact that no one knows. Wow. All right. When I was 5 years old, I was fascinated with mustaches, and so I went and cut a square in my forehead, and taped each piece of hair on a piece of tape and taped it to my face, and then to my parents' horror. But that's a fact that no one knows, and I guess now you all do. I came to First Pres, actually, I think it was 10 years ago, this month. I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, or just south of Atlanta, and I was coming out here to do the film scoring program at USC. And when I was in Georgia, I was involved in full-time church work and music ministry, and I was looking for an organist job, and I saw this job posted, and one thing led to another, and ended up here, and I've loved it. 5-year goal. I hope I'm doing the same thing. I love being here at First Pres. I love the fellowship. I love the church, and it's just a joy to work with Chris and Jim. So I hope I'm here. I hope I'm still making music. I'm writing for films, TV, orchestrating in LA, and I love giving back by teaching at the college. So I hope I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I would say it's a joy to be here, and it's a joy to serve. Never met a congregation as just warm and loving and kind as First Pres, and it's a joy to be here and have fellowship, and it's a joy to play this amazing organ that Manuel Rosales built. And just every week I consider it a privilege to be able to play it.